Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Frank Mularcik, and in this video, we are going to be looking at all the dividends I received for the month of August 2022 and just looking at the dividend portfolio in general, seeing how it's doing, and I want to share some of the things that I have done this past month in the portfolio. So first of all, just looking at the spreadsheet before we update anything, these are all my positions here, and we can see, as of the beginning of the month, the annual projected income is around $77 with the portfolio value around $2,575, which gives us a dividend yield of just around 3% and an average 5-year dividend CAGR of around 8.1%. And this right here is just the equity by sector. So not a lot of cash at the beginning of the month, but as you're going to see, that's going to change some. And then here's the dividend income by sector if you want to pause and look at that. And these are just some other metrics I like to keep track of in my portfolio, which I'll try to point out throughout the video. But right now, we're going to go over to Fidelity and get a file that contains all of our transactions. So as you can see here, we have this filtered out to show all our transactions from August 1st to August 31st. And so we can just download a CSV file of all those transactions. And I'm going to download that to my computer. And then once that happens, we can go into our Google Sheets document here, and we will actually be able to import that file. So we're going to import the file, and then we're going to be able to run a script that's going to parse through all those transactions, and it's going to basically insert all the data into the appropriate spots in our spreadsheet. So once we get that file imported, then we'll be able to run that script. It's super easy. Just have to create this insert new sheets. So we're going to import that data. And then once that is done, we can go up here to scripts, and we can parse the Fidelity transactions, and it's going to run that script, and it will give us a little pop-up with sort of a summary, and then I'll be able to come back in a minute and show you all the dividends that we received and all the buys and sells that we did for the month. All right, so as we can see, the script has finished running, and it gives us this little summary page here. So total deposits for the month was $260, and I'll explain that real quick. So I made my normal $60 deposit, and I also deposited $200 because I got I guess I just got some extra money this month, and so I decided to deposit $200 into the account. I made buys of around $60, so right now I do have a lot more cash in the account. Didn't make any sales, and dividends received was $8.48 this month, so that's really exciting. If we go down here and look at those transactions specifically, we can see basically since the beginning of August, all I've bought is Johnson & Johnson, about $60 worth of Johnson & Johnson. I'm liking these prices in the $160 range, around $165. That's still where it is, generally speaking right now. So I'll definitely continue buying if it drops lower. I like the prices right now. Actually, as of today, September 1st, Johnson & Johnson was up like 3%, which I thought was pretty wild, but that's what I've been buying this month, really only Johnson & Johnson at this point. But if the stock market continues to fall, I will definitely start buying some more of these high quality dividend companies at great prices. And then in terms of cash, like I said, $60 there, and then an additional $200. And if we look at the dividends received for the month of August, I have to scroll down quite a ways here. We can see right here. So we got about, let's see, 72 cents from AT&T. We got $1.75 from JP Morgan. JP Morgan is kind of weird. I think their dividend is technically supposed to be in July, but I just include it, whenever it hits my account. So JP Morgan, $1.75. Air Products and Chemicals, $1.39. Carrier Global, 26 cents. Apple, 24 cents. AbbVie, $1.94. Procter & Gamble, 85 cents. Caterpillar, $1.11. And then basically a cash dividend from the money market account of 22 cents. So these dividends are really exciting to me now because, I had 4 companies that paid me more than $1 this quarter, which I think is really awesome because I remember, just a year or two ago, I don't think any companies paid me a full dollar every quarter. And now a lot of my companies are getting to that point. You know, Caterpillar, AT&T are also getting close to that threshold. Or sorry, Procter and Gamble, that is. Caterpillar's already over a full dollar. So I think that's pretty exciting. If we look sort of at this trend, we can see that this month, actually $8.48 is our biggest dividend month yet. A lot of that is due to JP Morgan, I guess, since they paid, in this month, August, as opposed to July, like they kind of should have. And so that's why it's a little bit bigger there, but still a nice increase there from last May, which is when these companies paid me last. So that's pretty exciting. On the quarter, we can see we've received almost $12 in dividends this quarter already, which is super exciting. And then on the year, we can see that we have received over $40 in dividends this year alone, which is more than we've received last year. So that's something I'm really excited to see, that we are, making progress there. And then if we go back here, I want to show you this value over time. So this basically tracks some key metrics of my portfolio over time, makes a log of that every single day. So this is just the portfolio value. And, right now it's around 2,500. And this just kind of shows, over time it's been going up, even with this, market turmoil this past year. Since the beginning of the year, in the February timeframe when I started doing this, the portfolio is up from around $2,000 to $2,500 at this point. And this doesn't include all the data that we just updated just now. So again, dividends, they were around $50 at the beginning of the year, and now we're approaching $80 projected for the portfolio. So that's super awesome to see. And if we come back to the summary page to see all the updates, we can see that the dividend projected is now at $78.90. So only up about $1 there, but we really didn't buy that much this month. We can see our portfolio value though now is $2,844, which is really awesome. I'm pretty sure I think we were above 3,000 just a week or two ago, and it's gone down because the overall market has gone down, which is unfortunate to see, but it gives us better buying opportunities. And the portfolio value isn't really that important at this point in time. And if we look, we can see the dividend yield, again, still right around 3%. Average 5-year dividend CAGR still right around 8%. I really like 8%. I think that's sort of a sweet spot for me at this point in terms of my goals for the portfolio. And we can look at, equity by sector if you guys want to look at that now. We have 7.7% of cash, which is something that I think might come in handy over the coming weeks or months. I'm certainly not going to make any predictions about the market, but I think if I had to guess, I would say it could very well trade flat for a while or go down more. So I think that cash could come in handy. And then looking at dividend incomes by sector, looks like our biggest sector is actually healthcare at around 20%. So definitely not a bad sector to have. And then the one thing I wanted to show here is this years of increasing dividends. So this kind of shows how long every single company in the portfolio has been increasing their dividend. And then I weight it by the percentage allocation that I have to that company. And the average weighted years of dividend increases for my portfolio is 33, which I really like. That shows that on average, most of my companies have a great track record of increasing their dividend for a long time and doing that at a consistent rate. So that's something that gives me a lot of security, I guess, when looking at my dividend portfolio. And I guess just going forward with the portfolio, I did contribute some more than normal this month, and going forward, I'm going to be contributing more. I think I'm going to be upping it to $150 a month, so that should be pretty exciting. I'm working at my co-op this fall semester, so definitely will be making some more money than I have been over the last 4 months, really. So I'll be able to contribute more to the portfolio, and I'm going to be upping allocations to some of my other investment portfolios as well. So overall, pretty exciting times. That I have a little bit more money right now, I think, to invest is really awesome, and I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to hear how your guys' dividend portfolios did in the month of August, and what stocks you were buying and how much you did receive in dividends. I love hearing from you guys each month. just a little bit of an update to see how you guys are doing. And if you do want to check out my last video I made on the dividends I received in July, check out this video right up there. And thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next one.